Hmm. Ah, Shirimiya. And let me get text to speech up. There you go. What's up?
Share Curry
All
says.
right.
Wrong share.
Yeah, it's I said Shikari, right? Or did I say Shirimiya? I knew it was you. I knew it was you. Just give me a sec.
Share Curry says. You said Shirimiya
Oh,
LOL.
I did. No, I was thinking you for. I don't know why I said that. Ah, are you still at the museum? What are you
Share
doing?
Curry
Did
says.
you get back?
Retard.
We got to go quick. I have an hour and 15 minutes before Brian skips his lesson. He
Share
never
Curry
shows up,
says.
man.
I'm gonna work on the charcoal drawing now.
Good, good, good,
I'm
good.
back.
You're back. Good. Okay.
Share Curry says. He's coming.
I don't know if he is. He always like he either shows up late, forgets, or he cancels. It's one of the three. He almost lost me as a teacher. He better take advantage of it. My boundless compassion.
Share Curry says. I made a drawing at the museum.
Did you?
The proportions aren't great.
Um, you should post it.
Share Curry says. I did.
You did? Okay, cool. I'll check it out in a little bit. I need to paint quickly today. I've been extremely efficient all day long.
Share Curry says. Go paint your ass off.
Yeah, it's a lot, man.
Share Curry says. How have you been efficient?
Um, I've just not wasted time in between doing things, and I've just been going like quickly, you know, just like I've gotten my head into things essentially today. I mean, I'm gonna crash, but that's okay. It's been good. Uh, you know.
Share Curry says. No crashing isn't good.
Well, I always crash, but it's just the whether or not I got enough stuff done before I crashed, you know. And so there's no avoiding it. This is how it is right now.
Share Curry says. Damn.
Mm, different music. Not really feeling this right now. Not feeling it.
Share Curry says. This is gay.
This specific song, I like the playlist, but this song is a little bit gay. I can't like listen all through each song, unfortunately.
Almond the Painter says,
Alman,
just got back from looking at the solar eclipse in the woods. What an experience.
there's a solar eclipse today? No way. No way. No way. I want to listen to this, but I think I'm going to fall asleep if I
Sheer
do.
Curry
Sorry.
says, nature.
Nature. Yeah, I started feeling my energy just get sapped just now. Sorry. I needed something that lifts me up. Ungay music today. Let's do White Stripes. Haven't done White Stripes in a while. Oh, you know who I
Sheer
need?
Curry says, wake up
So,
pussy ass bitch.
and this isn't White Stripes. This is the Runaways. This is a girl band, and they're okay. I'll take it. This is better.
Sheer Curry says, yes runaways. Almond the Painter says, I like this painting,
Thanks,
reminds
man.
me of Charles Weed.
Oh, cool.
Sheer Curry
Yeah,
says,
it's all right.
do you have cherry bomb?
I think so. I don't know. I'm sure. Let me check if I do. Nice. I don't know. I bet you maybe I do.
Killer Pod
I have
5042
about 4 or
says,
5 songs on.
yo. Sheer Curry says,
Killer Pod, what's up?
you need to get into the band hard.
Heart, yeah. I like, from what I heard, I like him. I'm pretty sure I've listened to him before too. Whoops.
Killer Pod 5042 says, you hear about Epic BGQA. Windy City
Yeah,
1828
yeah.
says,
It's good. Very
hi
good.
Lewis.
Windy City, what's up? All right. Yeah, the Epic BGs. I
Killer Pod
mean, you're
5042
the Q,
says,
right? That's what you said.
it's on now.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%.
Killer Pod 5042 says, hunting everyone.
It needs to happen. It really needs to happen. Okay, and then
Almond the
I
Painter
need to get in the
says,
swing of this, and I need to do it
come on
fast.
Lewis, don't let this landscape get you down, you are a figurative master after all. Killer Pod
I'm
5042
not
says,
down.
like the art.
I'm really not down, I promise. I just you know how you need to get into like the rhythm of things? That's it. It normally takes me a little bit of time to activate. Han Solo activate. Oh, Killer Pod, thank you. Appreciate it.
Almond the Painter says, just making sure, my
Yeah.
apologies. I
Dude.
can relate on getting into the RHYTM part. Killer Pod
Let's see
5042
if this does
says,
anything.
you going to K?
Going to what now? I mean, I'm actually excited for the season somehow. I don't know how. I'm ready. I am totally ready.
KillerPod 5042 says, why going to join us on the weekends?
I can try to. On Sunday, I might be able to better than Saturday. Do y'all play? Y'all do Saturdays? I mean, just shoot me a whispering game. Um, like Sundays, I normally can. Um, I've been just running casual random stuff, PvP wise, like just straight through Sunday, like skirmishes, um, random battlegrounds, some epics, more random battlegrounds, I
KillerPod
guess.
5042 says,
Friday and Saturday.
Friday and Saturday.
Friday, I might be able to some in the evening. Um, how big's the group right now?
KillerPod 5042 says, no, I haven't even talked to BSG about it yet. I plan on making announcement tonight about
Good.
heroic rating and scheduling nights to do epic battlegrounds.
All right.
Take all
Good.
cues.
Okay. Cool. I ran into Coquette on Sunday. Or was it Sunday? Maybe Saturday. Anyway, like, yeah, ran into her randomly in the background. She was running with sweet something, like the sweet cakes or something. I don't know what they were called. So these branches, they're going to shift. They're going to change. It's not like I'm kind of just marking them in, but I'll refine them, make them look better at some point. I'm just trying to think swamp, right? You gotta think swamp. Always think swamp. I like that. Wait, this. This is probably okay there. Bring that up.
KillerPod 5042 says, epics might become so competitive, maybe play more than just a couple nights a week. Also, more people might come back to doing epics, so I don't just go against 15 healers with a bunch of clickers. Sheer Curry says, I saw a
Bunch of
painting with
clickers.
a snake wrapped around a tree branch. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is actually pretty cool. That's actually that's a good idea. I wonder if my client would like that. Okay. I know what's gonna happen. The second I have to leave is when I get into it. So I can stream until essentially 3 o'clock. So we have a little bit over an hour, but I was trying to get in here as early as I could.
Sheer Curry says, can't you paint with Brian there?
I don't like doing my work when I'm getting paid. I'll sit there and be ready for him. I also, most of the time, I'm lecturing him or arguing with him. Yeah, I try to, that looks, I don't know, maybe okay.
KillerPod5042 says, looking forward to the season. I gotta run. Hope everything's good. Take care, man.
All right, man. I'll see you. It doesn't look right. Like I said, the goal here is to this isn't. Dun-dun, 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 dun-dun. This is here, and then there's going to be kind of stuff. Okay, so that's here. We'll say there's a branch coming off. Well, there's a branch coming here. Let's make this thicker. Coming that way makes a little bit more sense, right? And then there's going to be moss hanging off that, but it's kind of covered by this. So start refining some of those branches. Maybe that's what it needs to be. I just need to start refining some branches at this point. I can always take it out. I just need to get in the zone. Dun, dun, dun. Let's do this brush. Getting the flats out. Flat synthetics. And if this doesn't work, which it probably won't, because I think I switched these because it was making like a reflection. I think it would make a nice effect, but it's just my setup's not conducive to it right now. Dude, where's the other brush? Son of a bitch. Stay there. Dude. Take this one, whatever. It's not what I wanted. Oh, there they are. My brush is back. Need to mix something. More of this. Let's see. Something like that. So what I'm doing for the trees, this is my strat right now. STRAAT. These are flesh tone colors, the face. And trees are a combination of like, essentially, at least from what I see, kind of flesh tones, like, you know, the browns, and then also cools. Sometimes it's like this is cool right here, this tree. And so that's more gray. So I mix my grays here, my flesh tones here, which I can also use for a portrait if I'm doing a portrait. And then I also can tinge it, tinge, T-E-J, N-J, okay? Tinge the colors with that, and that's, you can get a lot of varying
Sheer
colors
Curry
within the
says,
trees.
spelling a 5-letter word. Very good job.
Thank you. Yeah. Damn right, it's a good job. But it's nice too because you can, like, if I have the flesh tones, I kind of use it for the dirt as well, but you can kind of mix it in with the trees if you need it to kind of warm them up some. But I normally use actually orange to do that, so, but you have the option. Anyway, that's my strategy. All right, now we know.
Sheer Curry says. So you count the layers.
So what the layers? Count the layers? Maybe I should, but I don't.
Sheer Curry says. Do.
Like how many layers I'm putting on here? Because the thing is that really it's essentially like 3 layers. I put that one layer on, which is just like covering the canvas. And then I did the other one where I just kind of got the block in, and then I went in yesterday, worked on it, but I'm working into it as it's wet. So really yesterday and today are like one layer. It's like the same one. It's not like a dried in between. So I mean that's it. But I don't really, as of yet, count the layers, right? Maybe I should. Maybe I should. I don't know. So darken them some too here. Darken it with the gray. This is kind of a nice neutral. And then what I wanted to do, I think really honestly I should be using um, the hog hair filberts, honestly. I'm only going to switch because this is a very good brush, but I'm going to switch because I can't see it because of the reflection. And let's go with this. It's fine. Whatever.
Windy City 1828 says. How's your day been, Lewis?
It's been very good. How's yours been?
Windy City 1828 says. Been fine.
Good. Baby. Baby. probably should darken some.
Sheer Curry says. BB the Ronst.
Baby. Baby.
Sheer Curry says. Bet. Sheer Curry says. Do you have any new Comey Zions?
No. I, there was one, they never got back to me. It was the portrait for um, the University of the School of Arts here in Winston-Salem. They wanted to do a portrait of somebody, um, and they asked me about it. I responded, and then they never got back. So, and then I also
Sheer
responded
Curry
again,
says.
and so,
Asses.
it's all right. It's all good.
Sheer Curry says.
It's whatever.
Maybe because of summer vacation.
It could be summer vacation. I mean, I'll keep an eye out, and I really didn't think about that. Yeah, you might be right. Some stuff on that. Okay.
Windy City 1828 says. I am truly liking this artwork.
Thank
It
you.
has
When
that
does
murky, dark theme.
it?
Please forgive me, but as you know, I am not an artist but find this stream fascinating.
It, Windy City. Let me tell you something. You know, a lot of people think, "Oh, I don't understand artists and this and that." Artists don't understand themselves. I can't tell you how many times I've seen artists do some work and they put some intellectual meaning behind it. I guarantee you they have no idea what they're talking about. It's honestly your gut. That's what it is. I think the average person, in my opinion, has a better sense of art than a lot of artists do today. And that's you, with the good opinion, not the bad opinion. You have a good opinion. It's common sense. It's practical stuff. It is. People can recognize like
Sheer Curry says.
something's
But
done
the
right.
intellectual story sells.
To idiots, yeah, to idiots it does. You're right. She's right.
Windy
It does
City
though.
1828
It's
says.
frustrating.
Haha, thank you.
Yeah. I mean, this is it's true. It's true. I mean, you know, I think actually going to go in with a little bit more oil here. You could have said retarded so easily there. And I mean, it should be common sense. So the way that I look at it too is, people call themselves artists and stuff,
Sheer
and I don't
Curry
like that
says,
word anymore.
but don't you want your artwork to tell a story?
This is a story it tells. The thing is, I, I am sick of people saying, I'm an artist, I'm an artist, I'm an artist. They don't even know what that means. And nobody does. It's such a vague term now. It's the art of painting, it's the
Sheer
craft
Curry
of painting.
says,
It's either good
I
or
am
bad.
serious moron.
No, I don't want my work to say anything, Moron. I want it to just be there and just be mute and retarded, okay? And everybody's like, what the hell? That's what I want. All right.
Sheer Curry says, but like those old still lives you see all have hidden meanings.
I like that stuff, yeah. In all seriousness, of course. Sure. But I mean, the people who like, I mean, Curry knows who I'm talking. The
Sheer
people
Curry
who
says,
put weird
also
stories
your
behind them
religious
that
art
don't
tells a
understand.
story.
It does, 100%. And the religious I need to get back to, honestly. I need to do more of that stuff. It's wholesome. And people need it. I need it. I think it's very important. Importante, as the Norwegians say. Yeah, it's worth doing. Definitely worth doing. It is. Um, but yeah, I'm at the point where I just think there's so much BS and intellectualism out there that just, you know, it's just stupid. So what I'm doing, I'll refine the tree more. I'm trying to get the light impression. I'm balancing the colors or the values in the overall composition that we see here. Like I'm looking at all this as I do this. All right. You learn this in pencil drawing. This is why I have people do pencil drawings. I don't want to do pencil drawings. I want to express myself. Suck it. Boom. All right. This I'm not using.
Sheer Curry says,
Takes me a second to get
I
this.
am drawing charcoal now, suck it.
Good. Good, 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 good. Good. Guten Tag, as the Mexicans say. All right. Getting into it. All right. It's the art of painting, the art of sculpture. Say the art of medicine. Art of. Artists. I've lost interest in that term. Only because it makes it vague. I think it's like there's so many
Sheer Curry says, the
mediocre
art of stripping.
exactly. Either you're a good stripper or a bad stripper. All right. It's like some things will say, I'm an artist, I can do what I want. They're like 800 pounds trying to climb the pole.
Windy City 1828 says, it makes me think of hopping in a kayak and paddling to the very back of this picture to see what lies beyond. Sheer Curry says,
Death. An
I
alligator.
kinda wanna see a 800-pound stripper.
Me too. Actually, I don't know if I do. I don't know if I do.
Sheer Curry says, Windy City you should start drawing
I like to express myself. I just not, I don't need to know how to draw. All right, fine. I want to do
Windy City
poetry. I don't know how to
1828
write.
says. Sheer Curry, I need a hobby, I should try drawing for sure.
Dun, 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 dun.
Sheer Curry says. Yes.
Dun, 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 dun.
Sheer Curry says. More people should draw and paint.
Yeah. Get out! In there.
Sheer Curry says. How correct do you get your proportions in drawing class?
Are you talking about the ones like in the evenings? I like what I just did. Take that out. It really depends on the night. Sometimes I'm extremely accurate, other times I just do absolutely horribly.
Sheer Curry says. I just can't get it that quick.
It's just a lot of practice. I've done probably thousands of these things, honestly. Done a lot. How am I? Okay. I'm getting too caught up in one area. I'm gonna switch it out.
Sheer Curry says. I feel like I wasted a lot of time with the wrong methods.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing is that it doesn't matter. Like I said, well, I said this last week, but it doesn't matter how long you've been doing something. If you're not doing the right things, you're not going to have the results that you want, right? And oftentimes people who have been drawing for a long time have a harder time because they've been practicing the wrong things, and so they develop bad habits. This happened to me. Happened to most people that I know. You're actually at an advantage if you have not been taught and you stumble across a method like this because you're a clean slate. You don't have to unlearn things. Unlearning things is very hard to do. It is. It's hard. Right. Oh well. Okay. That now, I'm going to go in with a little dark and try to shape from the darkest dark area. It's fine. 30 minutes. What you need to do with the charcoal drawing, it needs to be very basic blocked in. You need to keep the charcoal light because here's especially around the areas like if you have a shoulder or something with a light on it, and if you scar that paper, you're not like you need to keep it very light around those edges. You can't because they'll scar the paper and then you're working with values, so that would be a problem down the road. If it happens, you continue with it and you're going to have a scarred sheet of paper, but you're going to learn from it. This is a lesson. That's how it needs to be taken. So you need to keep it in a very basic form for much longer than you do a regular pencil drawing, right? You got to go slower with this. It should be about a 5-week project if you're working on it 3 hours every day. So 75 hours.
Sheer Curry says. He'll send a picture later.
Cool. 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 I was messing with this before I left last night. Not sure if this will work or not. I don't like that. We're just gonna cover it up. It looks better if I kind of make it lighter going down over it. Let me try something. This is a lot of brushes, but I want to see what the daggers do. This one.
Future Oil Painter says. What the?
Buffer chair, what's up? This maybe I go back in. I think I go back in over this with like once it's dried. Maybe this might be good. Yeah, that's what I do. This I should hmm, that's what I'm gonna do with this. But let me go in with a darker brush with this and see if I can do anything that can be an underlayer for it. I need to focus more on like colorful underlayers. All right, this is better.
Sheer Curry says. Wait, you didn't tone this panel right? Why
No,
not?
because I'm lazy. Also,
Sheer Curry says. Damn.
it was mainly like sometimes with landscapes I don't. All right, sometimes with landscapes I don't, just because I don't know. I don't really care. Look, I don't have a good attitude with this. It's not good. Like you should probably. I probably should have put like a cool undertone under it or something like that. All right, so that I can, like create a nice kind of warm glow effect coming up. I just, I don't care about anything.
Sheer Curry says. I need to kick your ass more.
Probably true. I mean, the thing is, it's still having the same effect I want. So, I don't know. you don't need to do the ground underneath. Ah, baby. Didn't we already listen to this? Why do I have this song twice? Skip. No, I'm not going to get any more brushes. I don't feel like cleaning them. Just one. It's Midtown. In a Midtown.
Casual Storp 1483 says. Nice swamp.
Hey, Cash, I appreciate that, man. How are you doing? Why do I need this? Oh yeah.
Sheer Curry says. Sometimes I drench my brush in oil and rub it on my palette. That gets paint off.
You can use the oil to get the paint off, right? Do I really need this? Let's do this. What's this?
Sheer Curry says. Do people do that or did I invent something?
Uh, Drench your brush in oil and rub it on your palette that gets paint off. Um, no, I mean, you clean the, I don't know. I mean, I clean my palette with oil.
Casual Storp 1483 says. In okay.
Good stuff, man. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Whoop. Hmm. Hmm. Oh man.
Casual Storp 1483 says,
Casual.
should you have a little crocodile in it?
I should probably put something. Everybody's asking. There's going to be, I think, a heron, two herons, and two other type of. two other birds. I forgot the other type. Like maybe a pelican or something, but it's for a client who wants those in it. But I could probably put other animals in there. I think that would be pretty cool, actually.
Future Oil Painter says. Swamp Thing. Windy City
Swamp Thing.
1828 says. Falcon.
Falcon.
Future Oil Painter says. Hidden.
Put the Falcon from Marvel. That black dude with the wings. And he's like, "What's this guy doing there?" I'm like, "Why are you racist?" Pull that stuff. It's like, "I'm not. You can leave him in." Like, all right, cool. Now pay me. That's good business right there. You refine those branches.
Future Oil Painter says. How much are ya paying us for all this great advice again?
I'm not paying you anything. I don't pay you for this. In fact, I don't pay you at all.
Future Oil Painter says. Paying us with love.
Tough love and insults make you strong. Is it 2:48? About 5 minutes. I need to go and lock the door so Brian can be 30 minutes late and miss his lesson because I have another student coming in after him.
Future Oil Painter says. Poor brush bristles. Future
Hmm.
Oil Painter says. The sun was especially bright this morning, and
Was it?
then I remembered, oh crap, there's a solar eclipse today.
Dude, I didn't know that. Never knew that. I missed it. I did miss it, didn't I? It's over now, right? It's probably over. It's like my life.
Future Oil Painter says. Yep. Sheer Curry says.
Son of a
Just
bitch.
Google a picture. Casual Storp 1483 says. Maybe the old goat in a fishing boat.
Be pretty funny.
Future Oil Painter says. Go outside and look up to check.
I don't really care enough.
Sheer Curry says. I don't care enough to even Google a picture.
I know. What's the point, you know? What's the point of anything? I didn't even want to imprimatura this. Glaze it in the beginning, make sure it's not white board that I'm painting on because it makes it exponentially harder.
Sheer Curry
Exponentially.
says.
XP.
I'd rather look at a good S.
Oh. Yeah. We know that if you log into Google anything, it's going to be porn. All right? Everybody knows that. Duh. Okay, I need to go get the door. 1 second. Brian can be late. He's always late. I'll be shocked if he isn't late. I'd like to eat crow pie. Oh, damn it.
Sheer Curry says. Of course everything you find on Google is porn.
Ah, yes. Google the quality, high quality. Oh, what was this? Ah, it's not bad.
Future Oil Painter says. Brian is coming back to the dojo. Sheer Curry says. But for chair do you watch porn?
Ah, the hell. Some runaways for you.
Future Oil Painter
Runaway.
says. Only when in take a vacation with is never.
Woo! We're getting something done, I guess.
Sheer Curry says.
Get in the
Yes,
zone.
runaways.
Get in the zone. 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 Yes. The zone. Wait a second. This is the one I'm.
Future Oil
This was
Painter
it?
says.
Yes, it was.
Noise.
Queens of Noise. I'm glad that's like a really thin brush stroke I just did. It's like, that's the shittiest brush stroke I've ever done in my life. Life.
Sheer Curry says. Weren't the runaways like 16?
Were they? I don't know.
Future Oil Painter says. But these days technically if you watch anything it does have sexual content. Sheer Curry says. Sex sells and money talks. Future Oil Painter says. Yep.
Hmm. That looks horrible. Why?
Sheer
Because I'm being
Curry says.
retarded.
Thankfully I'm a poor introvert so I can't relate.
So probably need some more brushes to do this.
Future Oil Painter says. I clicked on one or two of the women that pop all on my Instagram feed, now I'm getting blasted with good looking women that really don't exist thinking they are AI.
That's the thing. It's like you can't tell what's real anymore, right? I mean, there's just like women who look like goddesses out there, and maybe they are real, but there's like a lot of them popping up. It's just like there's no flaw in them, but you know that's like it just kind of started happening. So I don't think they're real.
Sheer Curry says. I can assure you guys. I'm perfect but real. Sheer Curry says. That laugh was a little too loud, mister. Sheer Curry says.
I can go
Is
back
me
into
saying I'm perfect funny to you? Future Oil Painter says.
it.
The pretty ones are always perfectly insane in the membrane.
This is correct. Also, man, it's unfortunately true. And after a while, like I don't know about
Sheer
you guys,
Curry
but for me,
says.
it gets to the point I
Not true.
see I see somebody who's attractive, and I'm almost unattracted to them because I like because of that, because of what you just said. I was just like, huh, huh. I mean, it's unfair, and I shouldn't do it, but I do now.
Sheer Curry says. Really, Lewis?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I guess not all. I don't know. They are insane. And the worst is when the chick knows she's pretty and acts like it. Hate that. Absolutely hate it. I am painting so horribly right now. All right, let's go somewhere else. Let's go over here. See, he's supposed to be here right now.
Sheer Curry says. You see a lot of pretty chicks.
No, I hardly see anybody these days.
Future Oil Painter says. Like when a woman at work you meet knows you are being all professional, then suddenly she juggles her ditties in front of you to get a reaction lol.
I kind of like need it.
Future Oil Painter says. But seriously Cher Curry, you are good looking enough to star in a commercials, not sure what you'd sell though.
Yeah, Curry's not that bad looking. She's okay.
Cher Curry says. The before picture.
She's the before.
Cher Curry says. Hemorrhoid cream.
Hemorrhoid cream. Oh no. I don't like what I did there. Let's do this. Down.
Cher Curry says. Now let's talk about men. Future Oil Painter says. Maybe selling Old Holland oil paints.
That's fine. Something like that. I mean, ballpark.
Cher Curry says. A lot of men are kinda nasty. Scratching their balls and shaking your hand after.
That's not making sense, is it? There we go. There he is. I can hear him. He's going to be all pissed off because he's listening to that radio. He's going to say something I agree with, and it'll still piss me off because he's being so damn obnoxious. So I'm just getting off my chest. I'm so pissed off every time. Create this line. Oh, by the way, come on in. There he is. You've been
Cher Curry
diligent.
says. Be nice to him.
That's a tall order, and it depends. Guys,
Future Oil
I'll see y'all
Painter
tomorrow.
says. Think you're right, but what is troubling is that most men don't wash their hands after peeing.
This is also
Cher
correct.
Curry
I'll see you
says.
guys.
Right. Cher Curry says.
Brian.